Эй, привет, меня зовут Мартин. Это игра Alan Wake. Мы продолжаем. Мы остановились в квартире 3 года назад. В лучшие времена Уэйк вернулся домой после командировки. Угу. Так, пониже сделай все. Музыку пониже сделал. Ага, все. Ладно, погнали. Погнали дальше, погнали.
Hey, handsome.
Эй,
This is going to
красавчик.
be a long night,
Ночь
but
будет
these
длинной.
shots are turning out
А снимки
great.
выходят просто
I
отлично.
guess you're gonna need that coffee
В
then.
таком случае, полагаю,
I'll go put
тебе
it on.
может понадобится... Чего? А, включить хоть кофеварку, да. Хорошо, пошли.
Coffee's on.
А вот и кофе.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm
Отлично,
gonna finish
спасибо,
this by
если я хочу до
tomorrow.
завтра закончить.
Oh,
Иди, Кэрис.
hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups.
А я
They're
только
on your
закончил
desk.
макеты
Tell me what
обложки
you
и
think.
положила их на
No
место.
kidding.
Ничего
I
себе,
didn't
я
think
не
you'd get
ожидал,
them
что ты
done
так
this quickly.
быстро справишься.
On occasion, I
Дорогой, я
can
иногда могу
perform all
творить
sorts
любые
of
чудеса.
miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Неужели?
Well, you seem to
Прошлой
think
ночью
so
ты,
last
кажется, в этом не
night.
сомневался. Так. Знаешь что? Ничего. Так. Изучить макет обложки. Хорошо. Давайте изучим.
These look really good.
Выглядит просто отлично.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets
О,
his
да,
hands on
пока
them.
Барри не
Which,
наложил
by the
на них
way,
лапу,
will happen over my dead body.
но только
The
это
last
через мой
time
труп.
was the last time. Oh,
Когда
and
был
speaking of
последний раз.
Barry,
Кстати,
he
о Барри.
called.
Барри звонил.
Alan! Alan, please check the fuse box.
Ой,
I'm
да
right
ладно.
here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay.
Фонарик есть, это хорошо.
Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the
Да что тут
candles.
страшного?
I
Окно
know
открыто.
it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Настоящее.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
Поговорить с Сарой.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
Так,
I don't have the luxury.
Сара.
Come in,
Сара.
Mr. Wake.
А, привет.
Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd locked me up. Excuse me, I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood
Mr.
National
Wake,
Park.
can I help you
There's a
with
spot called
anything?
Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor.
In here. Hey, mister. Hey, can you turn the light? The light's on. The deputies, they
In
won't-
many small
Morning
towns,
light hurt
life
my
is
eyes
peaceful and
gave me a
not that
headache.
much happens
The man
that
on the
really
phone had
requires
said, "Go
police
through the
intervention.
fence on the left."
Such is the case with Bright Falls also. And the sheriff station is really a friendly, almost cozy place. Indeed, the jail cells are more often used to sober people up than holding anyone for a longer period of time.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car. Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business. Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers. A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent...
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh!
Hey!
Oh, my!
Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault.
The visitor center is the hub of Elderwood National Park area. It's a place where you can get information about the local wildlife, directions if you are going out hiking in the forest, or keys if you are renting one of the cabins in the area. It also has a nice cafeteria which looks out into the forest. It's a bright and beautiful place to stop for a while and have a cup of coffee, but it's also filled with lots of stuffed animals and mammoth skeletons and so forth, so it's not really a place that you'd want to visit at nighttime, which is what you will be doing.
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all, but that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Well, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky. Max is still groggy from the shot I gave him, and I'd rather not leave him alone just yet. The form's on the desk across from the mammoth skeleton.
Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared?
I'd come here to rent a cabin where I could wait till midnight.
Так. Мне нужно найти бланк. Какой
Are
бланк?
you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice, and everything's just...
Do you understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm. Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster.
А ты не можешь выйти просто? Где бланк? Какой бланк? Что это? Мамонт. Мамонт. Ясно.
You gotta talk to the cops.
Я не
She's
интересуюсь
my
мамонтами.
wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
Да куда мне надо идти-то, ё-моё?
If you're trying to pull...
Да вот же бланк. Отнести бланк Расти. А, ну конечно. Держи.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Я свободен.
Sure. It's at the end of the nature. Don't
Hate
end up
cruel
like
jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. That's just crazy talk, Al. Al? Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous.
Так, контрольная точка. Так, я на тут закончу. Продолжим в следующей серии. Окей, пока.